In 1942, Japanese forces attacked and sank the USS Edsall. More than 200 American troops were on board at the time. Some were taken as prisoners of war. Others were left to die. It took 82 years to find the wreckage, 18,000 feet underwater off the coast of Australia's Christmas Island. For one South Dakota family, the discovery is good news because finally they've got some long-awaited closure. Jody Kurzman has the story from McIntosh, South Dakota.
This one is Roscoe.
Evelyn McGregor is the keeper
Donald
of her family's history.
This is Benny.
She's got old letters,
Part Swedish.
and photos,
This is my mother.
and stories to go with them all.
I'm proud of all of my uncles. 5 of them were in World War II. That was the baby of the family.
One of her family's most told stories
He's the only sailor.
centers around her Uncle Elmer.
I guess I must have been about 5 years old when he left for the service.
Elmer enlisted in the Navy during World War II.
This is Elmer.
Evelyn recalls the day he stopped at their farm to say goodbye.
My mother was so emotional. She cried and cried. I wonder sometimes if she didn't have a premonition that it was the last time she'd ever see him.
Elmer was stationed on the USS Edsall, an American ship sunk by Japanese forces.
I remember when she got that message that he was missing in action and presumed dead.
Elmer has never been forgotten. Stories of his service have been passed down from generation to generation.
They would talk about it. He was the only one that didn't make it back out of the 5.
At the cemetery just north of McIntosh, there are 2 headstones in his honor.
When the family was notified,
One was placed before the military declared him killed in action, the other after.
Or what they were doing.
Elmer's nephew, Russell Halverson, never knew his uncle,
No, I didn't.
but he knows his story.
It's nice to have in history a location of where it happened.
yes,
This is the first time Evelyn has visited the gravesite since the ship was found,
the first time that we've actually had complete closure.
which means finally Evelyn can write the final chapter of her Uncle Elmer's story.
He's probably smiling down on us right now.
In McIntosh, South Dakota, I'm Jody Kurzman, reporting for your news leader.
Of Evelyn's 5 uncles who served in World War II, one also served in Korea and Vietnam. Elmer was the only one who didn't come home from a war.